Welcome back, everybody, to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel below. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some NBA picks for Sunday, January 22nd slate of games. Let's look at the leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, and this is why we record early and give out the games to you guys, because I gave out a good line for the Kings at +3.5. And whenever that game tipped off, it was Kings -5.5. And the Kings did not cover that spread, but they covered our +3.5. So shout out the Kings.
Yeah, I had Nuggets 2 nights ago. They covered -11, pending it last time we recorded. And then last night I had the Hawks -8 lose outright at home to the Hornets without LaMelo Ball. Hawks up 19 in that game in the second quarter, and they blew it outright at home, blowing that lead. So that was disappointing to watch. Teats?
Yeah, I had the Suns versus Pacers. I took the Suns on their side. I was kind of leaning Pacers before we actually hit record. I'm happy I switched because the Suns won that one pretty well outright.
All right, guys, let's look at tonight's games. Trey, starts off.
Yes, I'm going to choose the early game, and it's probably going to be the best game of the day. It's going to be the Clippers versus the Mavericks. Kawhi Leonard is playing, Paul George is playing, Luka is playing. This game is filled with superstars. It's going to be fun to watch, and I'm excited to bet on it, and I'm more excited to watch it too. I'm going to go with the Clippers plus the money at +1.5 on the road versus the Mavericks. And I know the Mavericks are a good home team, but the Clippers are a very good team whenever they have Kawhi and PG in their lineup. And I mainly love this pick because Kawhi Leonard is coming back to his finals MVP form. Over the last 5 games, he's averaging 30 points per game, 6.2 rebounds, and 4 assists. He has been awesome. So all we need is vintage Paul George to show up. But the problem with that is Paul George has not been good since coming back from injury. He's played 2 games since coming back and only averaging 14.5 points, 8 assists, and 5.5 rebounds. So he has been stepping up as the ball distributor because the Clippers kind of need that point guard, and I'm looking for them to trade for one during the trade deadline. But we need Paul George to be a little bit closer to 25 points per game and not 15 points per game. The Clippers have been very good on defense this year, and that is why I love this pick as well, allowing the 5th least points per game, the 9th fewest assists per game, and they have a top 9 defense when it comes to field goal and 3-point percentage allowed. Luka does have Kawhi's numbers, so we have to note that, and dropping back-to-back 40-point games against the Clippers whenever Kawhi's in the lineup. So if the Clippers can, limit Luka to closer to 30, I don't think the Mavericks will be able to keep up with the Clippers scoring. So give me the Clippers plus 1.5 in what should be a very good game to watch.
Yeah, Trey, I'm going with the Lakers plus 6.5 for tonight on the road versus Portland. Line is a little high because LeBron is questionable, and I feel like I gave out the Lakers a lot on here, at least 3 times so far. I'm not a Lakers fan. That's Trey over there, Trey Trends over there. But Portland shouldn't be a 6-point favorite in this game, even with James out in this game. If he is out, the Lakers are giving up 6 more points per game than the Blazers, but the Lakers offense is scoring 117 per game compared to the Blazers 112. 1-point differential between these 2 teams in offense and defense. Portland is coming off back-to-back losses and have been losers in 3 of their last 5 games. The Lakers just played Memphis at home. They came back down big in that game, won it late. Shannon Sharp fought the Grizzlies 1v4, and the Lakers came all the way back and won that game. So I don't see much difference between these teams, so I'll take the free 6.5 points on the road in this game. Teats?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Knicks and Raptors, and I'm going to be leaning there over 222 points scored. And the reason why I'm leaning, I'll kind of get into that here in a second. Let me just kind of start off with the Knicks have lost 3 straight games. They've lost 139, 124 to the Hawks, 116 to 105 versus the Wiz, and 123, 121 versus the Raptors. And the Raptors game was in Madison Square Garden. So they are now on the road traveling to Toronto to take on the Raptors. The Raptors have not faced off any better, honestly. They've lost 3 straight as well, 130 to 122 against Milwaukee, 128, 126 against Minnesota. Both of them were on the road. And then at home versus Boston, 106, 104, another loss. I decided I was going to look at their last 10 matchups head-to-head between the Knicks and the Raptors. And as I was talking with Jesse, it kind of sounds like a beat. I'm going to go back 12 games, but I'm going to focus 10 because the 11th and 12th game back, the game hit the over. But since then, we've had an under, over, over most recently for the 222 mark. So these 2 teams love to battle it out, but they don't typically do the best at scoring. It's typically a defensive battle. And as we've seen with someone like Julius Randle, he'll get his shots up, but a lot of times they kind of clink off one side or the other of the rim. So Julius Randle, on the season, he's averaging 24. Jalen Brunson stepped up, and he's averaging 22. And RJ Barrett's been a very quiet 20 points per game type of player. And, the entire Raptors starting five is averaging double digits, with Siakam starting at 25, going all the way down to Scotty at 15, even though we've seen Scotty go for like 39 recently. So it's going to be a pretty fun game to watch. I think that the over is due to hit for them. The way that the head-to-head trends look, they might be looking at the under, so you can definitely go to the under. But I feel like the over is definitely due. Both teams have been scoring really well, just defensively not there. One thing to look out for is Mitchell Robinson is out for the Knicks. Fred VanVleet is dealing with a rib injury that kept him out against the Celtics, and he's questionable for this game. And OG is also questionable with an ankle injury sustained during the Celtics game. So those three players, Mitchell Robinson, defensive and rebounds, Fred VanVleet, OG for defense and also scoring. That's going to be a huge change in direction for things, and it could be a change in the defensive direction, maybe more points are scored in this game. So regardless, I'm still going to stick with the over.
All right, guys, 3 picks for tonight. The NBA, that'll do it for our NBA basketball picks and predictions for January 22nd slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.